Welcome back to another tutorial of CesiumJS in the GIS World Academy. In this video, I'm gonna talk about creating an entity in Cesium, clamping entities to Cesium train, connecting an entities to REST APIs, adding, updating an entity using REST APIs, and integrating 2D and 3D data. I want to say a special thank to Cesium to support this series of tutorial, and if you are excited, let's get started. Before I start coding, I want to show you the result of the tutorial. So let's jump into the GIS World website, click on the entities, Cesium 3D, and then entity. Okay, so you can see this is some 3D tiles we have already talked about a lot according to the previous tutorial. Just it is a one city in Germany called Lahore. So yeah, you see that it's really easy. Then now I wanted to show you how to connect 2D to 3D. I don't want to talk about the simple entity because if you just go through the Cesium documentation, you can find everything there. So I don't want to go deep there. Okay. Just I wanted to talk about more complicated topics and what you can do more with the Cesium. Okay, just I will open the QGIS. So you can see that this is a very simple QGIS file. There are just some cadastral data, again in Germany. And yeah, first of all, I want to add some points and I wanted to show you how you can see uh, the same thing in both side 2D and 3D. So here I've just wanted to add some trees. Great. Then save. Back to the Cesium. So where is that building? It is somewhere here. You can see that there is no data without refreshing the page. When I click on this button, all the data fetched. Boom. Yeah, great. Then again, back to the QGIS, let's add some more data. Here, 1 point, car, and here another one. Yeah, okay. And also I want to draw a polygon. Here, here, then. So this is, for example, that you see that the text is warning. Okay, save it. So back to the, so here you can see without refreshing the page, click, boom. Okay, so you can see that the polygon converted to the corridor, and then you can see how beautifully it comes. And then when you are click on it, here you can see the warning. But why the rest of the data doesn't came back to the QGIS? So I forgot to click on the save button. Then back to the Cesium, fetch the data. Wow, great. So here it is my beautiful car, and also this is a tree. Yes, so you can easily connect 2D and 3D data. And also I wanted to show you that another perfecting. So you can see that that was the QGIS. Right now I jump into the WebGIS. So maybe I have to a little bit wait so data is updated in the both sides. Come on, come on. Yeah, you can see that this is my 2D data. Now I will click on this one and just update it from the tree to car. Save. Here it's updated. Back to my 3D model. Zoom to the object. Fetch the data. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. So now we want to go to the, now we can start coding and I will tell you how to create such a great applications with the power of the Cesium. Same as previous tutorials, we have a two file. One of them is the final, one of them is a start. So if you want to code with me, just open the start folder and just open it in any browser that you want. I opened it in a PyCharm Pro. Yeah, you can do it in any way. Visual Studio Code, anything that you want. Yeah. Okay, so here we have some to-dos. So just take a look at them. They are really easy thing. Okay. You can do it before me, but also you can code with me. Yeah. Okay, we have our index simple index.html file is super easy, and also our index.js. Again, same. We have some config file. We have this asset ID, same as the previous tutorial. So I don't wanted to recode all of them again. This is our symbols, just some styling for the 3D tiles for the buildings, and here again this is some codes. We can take a look at it. Okay, so I will close all of them. So here it is my config file. I don't need it. Also the symbology. In the index.js file, the first thing that we need, we should add our resources. So again, open the Chrome. So here it's my Cesium. You can see that I have already added everything. So from the simple things, and in the future, it will really help you. So I have already told you how to get all these things from your local system on your server or anywhere else. And also, I think the most according to the some my experience. So it would be really great to upload everything in the Cesium Ion and call everything from there. And then also it is my 2D data. The 3D tiles and the 3D data, the CTGML of the lore. So it is also there. So I will grab this one for the tree, and then back to the PyCharm. So I will create a resources, and then it should be equal to, then I will just open this one. So it was a car or a tree, but anyway, we can correct it later. And then I will use await. So I will be sure that everything is loaded from the Cesium. So from the IN resource dot from asset ID. So here I will just easily copy paste the ID. Then I will just duplicate it and change it to 3. Here also I need a comma. Then save everything. Back to the Chrome. So here the first one it was a 3, and this one is the car. My beautiful Mercedes Benz. Okay, so just change this one. Perfect. So my resources is added to my code. The next to do part is fetch all the data from the Cesium polygon. So everything it is on the JS Word website. Let me just show you. So GIS Word, then you should go to the Cesium /polygon endpoint. So what is this exactly? Now this is exact polygon that you have already drawn it in the that we draw it in the QGIS also in the on our WebGIS tool. So everything is coming from the PostgreSQL. So you can do it also manually, just edit some data and retrieve it, but it is somehow a little bit professional. So if you have any endpoint, you can hit them, get the data, read it in the Cesium, and just visualize it in anywhere that you want. So in that case, you have a point, then you will connect it to a one, I don't know, for example, any 3D object model that you created in any format that Cesium can support it. So you can connect them and visualize them. And also, if I hit the endpoint of point, so you can see that these are the 3 car and car. Yes, and these are the locations and these are the geometries. And everything that is based on the OGC standards. Okay, perfect. Then back to the Cesium. So definitely the first and the easiest way is using Axios. So you can also use fetch, but I am one of the fans of the Axios. So Axios dot. So because I need to hit more than one endpoint, I'm using all. So in that case, again, I need a brackets and then axios dot get. And then right now I need API polygon. Okay, API polygon variable. So to create API polygon variable here, I will just type API polygon. So definitely it should be a const, and then everything should be equal to. So on each endpoint right now, let me check the endpoint. So I need polygon, just copy it, and then after that easily paste it there. And also I wanted to add this part because I'm creating these APIs with Django REST frameworks for Math, and also equal to JSON. So the only thing I need to duplicate it, API polygon and point. So instead of this one, I will just use the point. Great. So in that case, I think it will be more readable if also we add some URLs at the end. So API polygon URL, and then one comma, and then Axios API point URL. Okay, then we should say that what will happen after connection to these endpoints. Then I wanna say that Axios dot spread. So I will definitely got two response. So response 1 and response 2. Then I should create right now two functions: add corridors, and add point. So also here. Great. In that case, I should create two functions. One of them, it should create a corridors, and another one should be create a point. And after that, I will see the data exactly in the Cesium.js in my frontend. To do that, I will go to the entity types, and to create different type of entities, the first step that you should do is again you should open the Cesium website, and then check the definitely documentation, learn documentation Cesium, and then we should check the create entities, or yeah, perfect. So here, as I have already told you, it is super easy. Just check here, we have the boxes you can create a circles, corridors. So I want to talk about this one right now: cylinders, polygons, yeah, everything. They are real easy. If you do one, the rest is easy. Yeah. Okay. Then as you see here, definitely we should have a viewer entity dot add something. Then after that we have a polygon, and then height, material, and outline. We have a viewer, zoom to something, and finish. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Then we don't need, yeah, let's just keep this page. So back to our code. So here I need to create a const, and so corridors equal to Then I need an arrow function for that. And the curly braces here. So the first thing, the input. Definitely the input of these functions, we need a viewer and also the features that we want to visualize them. So we should write a for loop on our features, get the feature and add it to the viewer easily. So viewer dot entities dot add. Then again, I need an object here. Inside the object, I will grab the name of it. So feature, I forgot where is what is the object name. So here this I'm hitting the polygon endpoint, and after that I should go to the, so when I get the object, so here it's geometry, here is properties, and after that I should get the usage. Perfect. Properties, not the name. And definitely if you use a TypeScript instead of the JavaScript, the work will be easier. Okay, then corridor. Again, we need an object. So inside the object, we need a position. Position. So, and also here I have a typing again error. So again, in the feature, so for the position, we need a Cartesian tree. So because right now I have a 2D information, x and y, or latitude, longitude. Also right now, so I need to convert it to the to 3 dimensions. So in that case, Cartesian tree from the Cesium. Great. Then dot from degrees array, and then I need a feature. So let's, I think maybe before that, maybe we can check the structure of the, so here we need a Cesium from, so if you are using a CDN, you have to use Cesium for calling any API or any class from this uh, Cesium. After that, we have a Cartesian tree from degrees to array. We need one array, so which combines all the information like this. But if you check my API, you can see it is, because it's a standard OGC API. So these are, you can see that they are the different arrays. So we should use a flat to combine all of them or concat all of them in one array. Okay, then here again for each feature, as you remember, we have the geometries and then we have the coordinates. Then, so inside each coordinate, so I will get the first array, which is the biggest array, yeah, the parent array, it's correct. And then I will use the flat function. Yeah, it's done. Then what is the next? I need the width. For that, I will use the one. As I have already told you, you can add a lot of functionality. You can call all the data from your API. Also, the width user can add the information. You can create a user interface. They can add the information somewhere. Then you can call everything via your API. Then for the material, so just I will give a color, simple color, and I need the color of the cesium dot red. I think it's fine. Then I need to export everything. Not everything, which is just one function. Yeah, that's fine. Then jump to the index.js. So let me just comment this out, and then I need to add corridors. So here, definitely I need a viewer. So I need the viewer, and also from the response one. So I need feature. So first of all, data dot feature. Okay, perfect. So I think everything looks fine until now. And also one time reformat my code. Okay, maybe we can check our implementation up to this point. So npm start. So for example, if you didn't, so if you don't have right now node modules just before this npm install or npm I, then you will install all of the requirements of this folder. Okay, I think here we don't have any specific error. Just open it. I hope that there is don't have any typing problem or such a things. Okay, data is loaded. Let's see. So what here? We don't have our data. Okay, let's back to the code and debug it. Maybe we can first of all check our. Maybe I can just open the inspector and to see that. Maybe I can just send one request to the endpoint to see that is there any problem with our endpoints or not. No, there is no problem there. Okay, and also you can see that the response is correctly. Okay, then back to the here. So maybe I can just one time check the corridors, one sample, and then which one I have already used. Where is the positions? This one. Okay, I think let's check our code one more time. We have our corridor. Okay, I think it is just the positions. Okay, let's check one more time. Okay, yeah. I think sometimes copy pasting it is a very good idea for the coding. Let's see. Yeah, I think everything will be fine right now. Okay, our corridors right now it's there. Perfect. Then now it's time to code the rest of the parts and adding. It is a little bit more difficult adding getting the points and clamp it to the Cesium train. Okay. Also with this one we can also review our one of our previous tutorial, which was we were focusing on the clamping the movable object on the Cesium train. Okay, great. So let's start. So entity type here. So I will just create another const which is called add point. Then the same process, but because in this one I wanted to use a sample train most detailed function, I need to use a sync method. Okay. Then after that, everything again, it is the same. We have the viewer, we have the features, and also we need resource. Okay, so resource, it will be car and the tree that is connected to the Cesium IM. Then I need a const position. Then it will be equal to, again, features dot map. And then I need feature one arrow function. Also, I need then object. So what is the problem of that? So remove, okay, I will use it later. So const, then here we need to recreate to get the latitude and longitude and pass the latitude and longitude to the cartographic, to convert it to the cartographic mode. So here is longitude and latitude feature. So here we don't need the properties, here we need the geometry dot coordinates. Then after that, I need to return, so cartographic from the Cesium cartographic. So also it is added in this part, and then after that from degrees. So then we will pass this longitude and latitude. So this is our current position. So the position of each point. So we get the each feature and map this part on each feature. So in that case, we are relocating each to the cartographic of the Cesium. So let's refactor our code. Then const updated positions. So right now we use await sample trained most detailed. So the input of that is viewer and dot train provider. So in that case, on which train we wanna clamp our points, and then the positions. Oh, okay, the positions. Perfect. Then we need update each position. We need to run again a for loop. So I need the position and also I need an index for that. Again, arrow function and const feature, then features dot index. Then after that, const, then we need Cartesian position equal to Cartesian tree from Cartesian tree dot from radian. Then here we need position dot longitude, position dot latitude, and position dot height. Perfect. Then the next step is, so this one also it's done. Then same as the polygon viewer entities I wanna add. I will get the name directly from the API. So feature dot properties dot usage, and then after that for the position it's easy, just Cartesian position. And finally for the model, so we have the URL, and then from the resources I should say that feature.position, feature.properties.usage. So if I want to tell you, so here we have in our resources, we have car or tree. So I should take one of them. Okay. So in that case, I will say that I will get both of the resources, and according to the feature properties.usage, maybe we can check it once more together. So point. So here you can see that instead of I get the usage, for example, this is tree, this is the car, and after that I will select which GLB file should be selected or which resource should be selected. Okay, I think it is okay right now, and so yeah, correct it please. Positions, perfect. Then I need to export also endpoints, reformat the code, everything is fine here. Back to the index.js. Then, so I need to uncomment add point, and then viewer. Then after that, I should give the respond to data feature. That's completely correct. Respond to data.feature, also resources. Great. Maybe we can check again our implementation up to this point. So if we have any error or problem, maybe we can just solve it. Okay, so data is loaded. So again, I cannot see the points. So let's debug our code. First, maybe we can check again our endpoints. So let me just open the, why it is not coming? Yeah, it comes. Okay, I think I can refresh it once more and again check the endpoints. So definitely for Cesium there is no problem. Maybe this is definitely my APIs. No, also everything is fine. So my front end fetch all the APIs also properly. Again, once more, no, there is no data there. Okay. Back to the code. And then I cannot see any problem here. Oh, maybe it should be URI instead of URI. Yeah, definitely, because okay, just let me just check it once more time. If it is not a problem, so we can check one sample code from the Cesium. La, la. Okay, so also my internet connection also a little bit right now is slow, so retrieving this large amount of data. Yeah. Okay, yeah, now the data is there. So yeah, instead of URI, I wrote URL. So it looks really fine. Then let's go and finish our coding and the last to do part. So in the last step, what should I write? Maybe I can just close it. Also, I don't need it. Also, I don't need this corridor. Also, this one. So the last part of the code. So we have already implemented all these things. Goodbye. To do's 3, and also we don't need anything according to do 1, and also to do number 2 also it's done. Then the last part, but before that maybe I can just write also, so here it's then, and also I wanna write a catch function exactly here. So if there is any error, if we have any error, just we should log it on the console. Yeah. So what happens? Console that like that error. Great. The last part is we want to activate this button. So when I'm clicking on this button, so I have already closed everything. Perfect. So npm. Oh no, I don't need to run it again because I have it right now here. So back to the localhost 1880. So when I click on this button without refreshing a page, data should be updated, as you have already seen in the first part of this tutorial. So what should I do in this situation? I have already wrote the catch part, so let me just also remove it. I will grab the complete part inside the function. Sorry, I did a mistake. So back, back. Okay, I should just grab everything inside the curly braces, and then const fetch all data. Then I need again one arrow function equal to this one. Then so everything is fine. Here I need to give one variable, for example, the update. So if the update is true, then, for example, remove all the entities. Otherwise, just keep everything there. So update equal to false as a default value. So in the first part when the code is running, so update should be false. In the then part of the code, when the Axios is running, so then we are spreading it, and after that we have this corridor. Here I will say that update, and then I should use and operator. Sorry, I made a mistake. And then, so in that case, it should be viewer dot entities dot remove all. So if the update is true, we will remove all the entities, and then otherwise then viewer dot entities. Perfect. So we will check if it is true or if it is false. If it is true, zoom to the entities. If it is true, then remove all of them. If it is false, so just zoom to the entities. And also here, then I need to here run the function. Again, check the implementation up to this point. So we will be sure that everything works properly. Okay, yes, also you can see that it's zoomed to the area. Yeah, and then the rest of the data is coming. Perfect. Then right now I need to activate this button. So inside the index.html, I have a button. If I don't make a mistake, fetch latest data. Okay, so I will back to the entity types. Then, sorry, not entity, in the index.html. So document dot get element by ID. Then fetch data button dot add event listener. Then it should be clicked. After that, it should be called fetch function. So instead of that, I need an arrow function. And then I should call fetch all data. And then I will make it as a true. So in that case, something you are updating something somewhere else in the QGIS, in the WebJS, or anything else. With this one, I want to get the latest data. Okay, so let's check again our implementation up to this point. So here I am in the QGIS. So maybe I can add another point. For example, here I can add a core again. Perfect. Save the data. Back to the Cesium. Okay, it is zooming to the study area. Perfect. So definitely right now I should have 3 cars. So to know that this button it is working or not, again I will back to the QGIS. Where is my button? It's here. I will click. Okay, so I grab this one and then easily I will just change it from the car to 3. Perfect. Save it. Then back to the data. Then fetch the data. Perfect. So it is working. So I think our application is ready, and also if you want, also I can check something more for you. So I will just connect to my WebGIS. I think it takes a little bit time to all the tiles and to be rendered. Okay. So it was the general explanation of how you can connect the 2D and 3D data. So if you have any question regarding that, and so if you have any doubt, and also if you want that I have to explain, for example, the APIs and all these things, just comment it in the comment section below. In the next tutorials we can deeply talk about all of them. Just also you can see that the information is there, so we have already updated the tree. So you see that you have one application, and so you can connect it to anything else, or the correct way, you have a package and you can connect this package to any web applications, softwares, or anything else. Okay, again, special thanks to the Cesium to support this series of tutorials. See you all in the next video. Bye.